Hey, welcome back. So, now we have a dungeon that we can run pretty much solo, more or less. One champ more, one champ less. We got a list of champs that we can consider as food champs. We know sort of what champs we have that are really good. We're still on the fence what to level up and what not to level up. So I'm gonna show you something that I found out with this account that I'm sitting on right now. And it has to do with the preparations for the fusions and how to not be caught completely off guard when they pop. When you get the information that hey, there's a new champ coming, all the content creators are saying this is an amazing champ, 10 out of 10, you need to get it. Well, you don't want to be in this situation. You don't want to be in a situation where you have 0 sacred shards and you have 0 of the permanent fusions ready to make. Why is that? Well, first of all, sacred shards are not a shard as the others. You should not pop them just because there's a 2x event or there's a 10x boosted. The reason being that when there is a champion chase tournament or summon rush event, sacred shards will be what gives you the most points out of everything. So you should view sacred shards as a currency for completing fusions. Nothing more, nothing less. And my personal rule of thumb here is that you should always sit around with 5 of them. Pretend 5 equals 0, and then after that you can pull as many as you want, whenever you want, do whatever you want, get as much dopamine as you want. I don't care. But pretend that you always have 0 when you have 5 left, because 5 is usually what you need minimum, even if you get caught off guard with extreme high point influx during a certain event and you're not prepared for it, and then you're sitting there, you have no shards and you can't do it. And how to parry this? Well, first of all, mystery shards. This is something I thought of immediately when I opened the market. Every time I'm at the home screen, I click on the market, I check there, is there any mystery shards, and I buy them all. I don't even second guess it. I don't think about it. Just buy them all. There's no reason not to. It's really easy to crack a buttload of these. You're thinking, 3,221, that's a lot. No, 3,000 is not a lot. But think about it like this. 1,000 mystery shards is quite a bit over 1 sacred shard in value, just in terms of pure points. If there's a Hero's Path event or if there's a Champion Chase event, because if there's a Champion Chase event, you get points based on the quality of the champ that you receive or open or acquire from any source in the game. From former fragment summon events, like if you have a remnant summon, you pop this. Maybe you do campaign farming and you get champions there. Those will all give points. But what happens with mystery shards is that you can get uncommon and rare champions. But rare champion is what you get from the ancient shards as well, and the primal shards as well, and the void shards as well. Meaning that you can have thousands of these, and they're very, very easy to get. You get them all the time when you do campaign farming, you do them when you do dungeons sometimes, and you also do get them in the marketplace. So just buy them, have thousands of it, and you're really gonna burn thousands of it when you really need it, and you're gonna be very happy for having done that. And how do you open them efficiently? Well, you just press the summon next 10, press escape on the keyboard, tada, you already summoned them. So you can do it really quick. Summon 10, as soon as the animation starts, press the escape button on the keyboard, and then you go out here and boom, they're summoned. And that's how you do it. It's super fast. If you're on a phone or a tablet, it's not as fast. But hey, do it when you sit on the toilet. God knows that everything good in this game on the phone or the tablet happens when you're in the bathroom, be it when you're at work or whatever, at fleeing from your spouse. But do save up on the mystery shards. The other way to be very efficient with points and be prepared for fusions is to stock up on the permanent fusions. And this is what I was going to talk about now, is that when you want to level food champs, these champs should be a priority. You should always have a healthy amount of all of these champs. The reason being that they are very easy to level up. They only need to be 3-star, 3-star ascended. And for the Relic Keeper, they're going to be 4. And you can farm some of these. So these blue But void blues give a lot of points, and you can make as many of them as you want because they're permanent. And when there's a 2x void shard event, you're gonna get a bunch of these as well, like this dude has. But what he does not have is prepared with the relic keepers. Prepared by leveling these food champs up to make more of these. Prepared during the champion training events by leveling these up and ascending them to 3, and then fusing a bunch of broadmaws at the same time during a champion chase event. So this will get you a load of points, which translates into having to use a lot less shards. Meaning again, when there's a really juicy 10x or 2x, well, you have more shards left over to actually pull. So when you feel the urge to level something, when you want to do your daily campaign battles, level these green champs up. Level the blues where you already have. And then when you really need them, well, you pop them and fuse them doing the champion chase, and boom, buttload of points. These champs have a priority. And the first two, their blue voids, give a lot of points. You can make as many as you want, and all of these you can farm in the campaign. And they even tell you where you get them. So for an example, he doesn't have these champs here. Any of these 4. Alright, so we want to get some of these to be able to fuse some of these. What we do is we're gonna take this champ, the satyr, and we're gonna level the satyr up in the stage where you farm these. So we go here, Felwin's Gate, we go there, and here it takes you here immediately. This stage drops the blue one, the green one, it's the green champ we want. And you can level it up like normal, hard, brutal, which is, it can be energy effective and brutal. A lot of people farm brutal for the silver and for more XP, and this is where you get more mystery shards like I talked about before. But most people, even with just level 50 champs, are able to farm nightmare, and if you saw it, it changes in the drops because you don't get the shard here, meaning that there's a 33% chance that if you're gonna get a drop, it's gonna be the green one. Now the numbers don't work exactly like that, but hey, the real math is 50-50. Either you goddamn get it or you goddamn don't. So farm it like this. And if you do actually do this, one thing to keep in mind is that for the Relic Keeper fusion, the permanent one, you can farm this little lady here. And you farm her in the campaign, and you go to Palace of Aravia. Here she is, Eris. And you should be farming Nightmare stage 6. Absolutely do this if you're really early in the game, or if you're early mid game and you need those 6-star speed boots. Because you're gonna get those 6-star speed boots from the speed set by farming this stage. And you also have a chance of getting Eris. Really, really useful. And the green champ is also included here for the permanent Broadmaw fusion. So there's 2 useful champs here, while you can also get 6-star speed boots. Now you will replace these boots later on into the game, but there's still gonna be 6-star speed boots giving you those 45 speed, and you can still ascend them like I said in another video, that ascend it to stage 2. And if you get this speed ascension, you already know that it's gonna be a 6-star speed boot that's gonna also give you plus 12 speed if you can max out the ascension later on. And these boots, the main stat is the main priority. It's not the end of the world if it's a gray boot. You can actually get better than gray. You can get green and blue gear here as well. It's not the end of the world if it's gray. What matters most when you rush for the speed set is the actual speed itself. The rest of the set can cover up, and the accessories and the relics can cover up the little stat hole you get from not having the optimal boots. But hey, you're already going for the speed main stat in a speed boot, so you're not really fishing for a lot of other stats in that boot. Alright, happy hunting.